To me, enough is enough. They just wanna hurt us. Bring us down. Bring us down. Enough is enough. We won't let them hurt us. Bring us down. Bring us down. Enough is enough. You won't bring us down.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Indie Wrestling Corner with another episode of Indy Talks. I'm your host, as always, the queen of the Indies, Tiffany, and I'm here with my good friend Cody from NFW. What is going on?
Hello, and not too much today, but getting ready and gearing up for the Championship Challenge tournament starting this Sunday afternoon.
Oof, I'm excited. I hope everybody's excited. You guys can watch this on IWTV if you can't make it. Also, your tickets are still available, so get your butt to the show. So, yes, where is Mike Skyros? Well, he's right here. He's a little sad. No, I don't know. I hope everything's okay with Mike. I'm sure. Well, I hope so. I hope everything's okay. So we try reaching out to him. So hopefully everything's okay. But I have the setup that if anything, he can join us later. Maybe he's running a little late. What?
I said, hey.
Hey, yeah. I know. I want the real Mike Skyros too. So like I said, I don't know if something happened. Like I said, we're gonna still do this because today's the only day that we can run this podcast. So definitely. So
As they always say, card subject to change.
exactly. So for now we have Sad Mike. Sad Mike is here.
Who's just going to be looming the whole show.
It's okay, Mike. It's okay.
All depressed.
It's okay. So Sad Mike is here. That will be our Mike Skyros for today. But anyway, yeah, the Moonlight Sun, Mike Skyros, one of my faves from TOS. Yes, he's great. I don't know, we'll talk about his match in a little bit. Like I said, I'm hoping that he comes in a little bit. So we'll see. So I'm ready. We've been building finally for the championship belt here. So
Yes.
Is there anything you want to talk about it to everybody about?
Just like the tournament or the belt itself?
Well, the belt itself, it hasn't been revealed yet. So
Has not.
When are we going to get the reveal this Sunday? I guess is one of the many questions.
Possibly. Right now the belt is just in the finishing touches of being created.
Mm-hmm.
But we will see if it'll be fully ready for Sunday. If not, it will be revealed on December 9th at our showcase event where we will crown the first NFW World Champion.
So exciting. So many great talents are in this tournament. So we're going to talk about that. We have a stacked card this Sunday. So, yeah. So I guess you want to jump right in. We could talk about the matches. All right, let's start here. So I have all the graphics for all the matches. So we're gonna break it down a little bit. So we're gonna start off with Charlie Tiger versus Big fucking Vin. Let's fucking go. Let's talk about a fucking hoss fight right here. Let's go.
Say this one's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Two big hosses that have done pretty well in NFW so far. Big Vin picking up his victory in his debut match with Nick Sullivan, all the way back at Another Way Out.
Yeah.
And Charlie Tiger's been on a tear lately, getting that big win over Matt Vertigo.
Yeah.
So we'll see how these two will collide this Sunday, 3 p.m. on IWTV. They bring the energy everywhere they go. They bring the hype, and now they're going to be kicking things off this Sunday afternoon. And this one could go any direction.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. So I have no idea who's gonna win. That's the nice thing is like I like when I can't predict who's going to win these matches. If you guys are watching this now, let us know who you think is going to win this match. If you're watching it later, please leave all your comments in it. So love to know all your picks for this show. So yeah, so I have no idea. I have no picks. I'm going to be completely open-minded here with this. So, but I
mean, this one could just turn into a brawl all over Ridgefield Park.
I feel like that it could happen that way. I feel like that we're going to get some outside, who knows, maybe on the stage.
Awesome.
GoPro
guys might need to duck a few times.
The poor shout out to the GoPro guys. They're like great. Everything that they do. I love the setups, everything that we got going forward with them. It's so amazing. Much love. All the love from us here. So, but yeah, we might have to reinforce their shit too. So I don't know.
Just a bit.
Just a little bit. So all right, so let's talk about this. Let's move on. Let's talk about the Whisper and Marcus Matters. This is going to be a match that I feel like that everybody needs, and we didn't know we needed it, but we're getting it.
The rematch.
Yes.
From the rematch that everyone's been waiting for since it last happened in July of last year at NFW's No More Tears event, which will be available on IWTV here this weekend.
Yeah.
So this one could go either way. Whisper got the victory the first time. Who knows? We'll see how this one goes. But this is one they've been waiting for a long time, and now we get to bring it from the H2O Center here to more Whispers territory.
I know.
Here in Ridgefield Park. So could be an interesting dynamic.
So crazy. Captain Dave, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. Sean's in the chat. Who's ready for Saturday? I am. I totally am. So, but yeah, so this match is going to be really, really good. Definitely tune into that. I don't know who's winning this match. So, but I'm excited. I'm excited for it. So, all right. So let's talk Leo Sparrow, Brett Ryan Gosselin. Oh my God. I'm excited. Brett, we go back to like the last show.
Oh, Brett. I should have known that this fight was going to be inevitable between Brett and Jack, the two wrestling TikTok stars that can't seem to just get along, even though they create totally different content on TikTok.
Right.
But I knew Brett's ego wasn't going to be able to take it, and unfortunately, it kind of snapped a little bit quicker than I thought it would.
Yeah.
And then him hiring the Drakes as kind of hired guns against VBU, that was an interesting dynamic that I wasn't expecting.
I should be a little upset, right? Because that was like my birthday match there, so like I guess I should have a bone to like pick with Brett a little bit.
I think we all have a bone to pick with Brett after that.
So I don't know.
Wait, Brett won the 6-way scramble.
Yeah, but like
as Summer Hayes faced a leg injury. He sat out 2/3 of the match and then swooped in, hit a spear, and won.
That's
like, come on.
Seriously, Don Kincaid, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. Thank you so much. So awesome. Yeah. So like
all the talent in the world. He's been tearing it up at Limitless, tearing it up at Chaotic, tearing it up at Northeast Wrestling.
Yeah.
But needs to pull these shady tactics? No.
Yeah.
And now he's got this whole thing now with Jack Tomlinson to worry about in the back of his head. And with Leo Sparrow being one of Jack's very good friends from Creative Pro, who knows? Maybe that could affect Brett a little bit and get in his mind, and maybe BRG doesn't get that sweet victory he's looking for.
Man, but there's nothing like that song that hits. Sweet victory. I do like his new gear though. I definitely.
Thanks so much to those hockey days there. Hey BRG.
I like it. I definitely like it. So, but yeah, so this is going to be a really interesting match. So it's the debut for Leo Sparrow. So really looking forward to see him. I've seen him at like a bunch of places too. I've seen him up at Wrestle Open. Where else did I see him? A couple of places. I think Remarkable he was at. So I'm excited for the fans that might not be as familiar with him to learn.
Say Leo's a very good up and comer. He's been pretty much all over the Northeast and now starting to make a little bit more of a shine. With now being the Earth champion.
Yeah.
So
interesting.
we'll see how the King of the Kale fares out here against BRG. But again, with BRG having everything with Tomlinson in the back of his head, although, Brett, I did see you on Twitter just kind of brushing off Leo Sparrow as just nothing opponent. If that's how you feel, we can up the ante on this.
Ooh.
So we'll see how things fare out between now and Sunday, but if you think Leo's just going to be a walk in the park, after everything you pulled at Summer Haze, we can make life a little bit more difficult for you.
Ooh.
Just keep that in the back of your mind.
Ooh. All right. Well, you heard it here. So I'm really excited to see how this one is going to pan out. So, but, yeah, so I guess we should, and that's a non-tournament.
That is a non-tournament match.
Right, yeah, just so like everybody knows.
If you think after all that chaos that I'm putting BRG in a chance to become the first NFW champion, after all the disrespect that he showed the company on his first night in the second night in the company,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. You don't get awarded for that here.
So, but yeah, so let's move on to another first round match. This one actually I'm really, really excited for because this is something that I've been dying to see. Reed Walker versus Gabriel Skye.
Yes.
This is gonna be amazing.
If you want high-flying flippy shit at its finest, Reed Walker versus Gabriel Skye. Reed's really been coming into his own lately.
Yeah.
And really been showing out. Especially even at NFW, the last few shows, he's put on just spectacular matches, whether it be in a single situation or a tag situation.
All right.
Still, one of my favorite tag matches of the year was Reed and Dylan taking on VBU back in May.
Yeah. It was a
So,
really good match.
Now to see Reed Walker kind of earn his opportunity and earn his way into the championship challenge and taking on a returning Gabriel Skye, who we haven't seen in NFW in over a year. We're thrilled to have him back. But Gabe's been on a tear lately throughout the Northeast and throughout really just the wrestling scene as a whole.
Yeah.
So seeing these two clash once again, it's going to be fun. This is one I'm really, really looking forward to this Sunday afternoon.
And it's going to be good because, like, Gabriel Skye is already a champion over at Remarkable. Shout out to them.
True.
So, I mean, it would be nice to see some more gold on Gabriel Skye. He does have the perfect bridge. If you guys haven't watched that toe tutorial, go check it out.
I've watched you take over the wrestling community with these damn bridges and getting everybody that you can talk to into coercing them into doing these toe bridges.
Listen.
I blame you for the toe bridge revolution.
You and everybody else, right? Because let's be real. I mean, me and Cody have talked.
We are not wrong.
No, because me and Cody have been talking about this before. And it's funny because nobody, right? Years ago, nobody was doing the toe bridge, right? It was just like flat end on their feet. I have fans tweeting at me. I have, like, if I'm not at the show, they'll be like, that was a 5. They were actually fucking ranking damn toe bridges, okay?
Good.
They're like, see, that could be a 10, but they didn't put their toes on it, so it's a 7. Like, legit. Like, this goes on. If I'm not at shows, I hear it through, like, the fans on shows that they're like, bridge! Tiff would love that bridge! So, I take total blame. I'm changing one wrestler at a time for the perfect bridge. If you're not doing the perfect bridge, I'm not interested. Sorry.
She's done with you.
I'm done with you. Okay, but
you and toe bridges were done.
No bridges. Like, even like Matt Vertigo, much love to him. Heal up. We miss you. You know.
Yes.
My
man.
Get better. You know. So him, like, he was like, Tiff, I heard you like bridges, giving me freaking bridges, you know?
At Vertigo, Nick Wayne, Dustin Waller, Dylan Mckay.
No,
Marcus
Dylan didn't give a bridge. Marcus, Reed, Austin, Kylon King, Dante.
He could continue. Yeah.
Dante gave me a bridge. He said he had to. So now he's in my soul forever. Anyway.
You know what I mean? The Toe Bridge Revolution. headed up by Tiff.
The toe
On a
bridge.
tear.
Seriously. Going up to New England, it's wild. But anyway, point is, this is gonna be a fucking fantastic match. I'm really stoked for this. Let's fucking go. So, well, speaking of Dante,
Oh dear.
let's talk about this tag team action. All right. Again, this is a non-tournament match. But as we discussed with the last time that you came onto this, the last time we did a panel, tag team titles are in the works.
On the way.
They're on the way. So anybody's like, wants to know a little bit more. Hi, Melissa. She goes, I'll take the perfect drop kick instead. She said, hi, guys. Hi.
Act. Yes. More flawless drop kicks.
Yes. Oh, my God. Adriel. Arcadia.
Now that I've said that, everyone's going to hit a fucking...
Kylon. Yes. We're putting it into the universe.
That wasn't a call, guys, to do 1,000 drop kicks on Sunday, okay?
Oh,
Just
man.
throwing that out there. I'm not paying you more to do drop kicks.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Look at that. Mike Skyros finally messaged me.
We're only halfway through there, Mike.
Yeah. So, wait, hold on. Let's see. He just woke up. Well, we are live, pal.
Morning, sunshine.
So I just told him to join the call. Okay. Anyway, so back to
Maybe the sad octopus could become a happy octopus or a sleepy octopus.
hold on, Mike. The day that Mike is no longer sad.
Look at that thing. It's filled with sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. He's so happy. It's such a happy octopus. You gotta love it. It's a lot better than the sad octopus.
I'm fucking done.
Leave over him.
Oh, God.
Fine.
He will be
I'm gonna die on Sunday, but that's okay. You should have been here to defend yourself, my guy. Anyway,
I can no longer do this podcast. I am done.
oh, we still got a little more than half a card to go.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I just like
Back to sad.
back to sad. He's sad because Mike's not here. So, but anyway. So let's go back because that's very rude. We want to talk some tag team action here. Okay.
Well,
So,
thankfully we didn't get into the match. So
all right. So Vlog Bro University versus the Drake brothers. So, but I know there's like an announcement, right, that you have to make.
yes, we got word earlier that Jackson Drake's orbital bone has not fully recovered from his injury that he suffered while competing for All Elite Wrestling. So Jackson Drake will be on the sidelines for this event. Hunter Drake will still be there, and BRG has alerted me that another one of Southeast's finest will be taking his place. So it'll be Hunter Drake with Tyler Franks, who competed at NFW's last event in the 6-man scramble and put on, honestly, a very good showing.
Mm-hmm.
But now he's been hired by BRG to defend him here in this situation. Because, again, let's remember the stipulation to this match. If Vlog Bro University can pull off the victory against Tyler and Hunter,
Mm-hmm.
then Jack gets his chance to finally get his hands on BRG
Mm-hmm.
at our December event. And we'll be able to name the stipulation to that match.
Right.
But he's got to get through Hunter and he's got to get through Tyler, him and Dante, this Saturday or this Sunday afternoon.
Right. So it's going to be very interesting. So I'm really looking
But
forward.
this is another case where could Jack's emotions get the better of him here? Because we saw after the show, he was very emotional and very angry at what had taken place. So does his emotions get the better of him here? Who knows? So we will see how that plays out this Sunday afternoon, a part of Championship Challenge.
Oh, man. This is going to be really, really good. A lot of stakes up here.
Emotions going to be riding high in Ridgefield Park.
Like, so
Mecca.
I wonder what's going to happen. Like, is there going to be, like, more interference that goes between either one of these matches that happens here? Like,
Who knows? Is Jack going to be out for that much retribution to where he could possibly cost his friend Leo Sparrow a victory in his debut?
right.
Or does BRG get in his own head and lose that match to Leo? Or does, on the other side of things, does BRG once again get involved in the tag match?
Right.
Who knows what could happen?
Oh, man. Damn. I don't know. Let me know into the chat. Conrad's in the chat. What's going on? Everything Pro Wrestling. Give him some love. Much love to him.
That's good, Conrad.
So Melissa's talking about that Mike ripped the sunshine, lollipop, and rainbow signs. Like, if Mike does join this chat, I have a lot of bones to pick with him. Ripping signs, hitting biscuits. Very rude, Cody.
To be fair, that sunshine sign, I'm not surprised that it got ripped up, and we'll leave it at that. As if you know, you know. So I knew it was coming, but it still made me happy. So thank you for making that sign.
Shout out to the Rock Solid podcast too. Much love to them.
Oh.
So there was fun. But this has been good. Like the Vlog Bros, like everything that you've been throwing at them, they've
Defeated MSP.
Yep.
Defeated Reed and
Dylan.
Picked up the huge victory last show over Miracle Generation and Waves and Curls. And now they've got the Drakes. Well, one half of the Drakes and Tyler Franks. So they've got Southeast Finest.
Right.
So now they have been able to pick up these victories. And they earned every single one of their victories.
Right.
So we'll see how they do in this situation with a little bit more raised tension this Sunday afternoon. It'll be very interesting to see how it plays out.
Yeah, no, it's going to be good. So, I mean, I don't know, like when Tag Team Gold comes around, like, they got a lot of victories under their belt.
Look who's here.
Oh, boy. Hello.
He's already disappointed. He's already shaking his head. Just joined the conversation.
I should have stayed out.
Let me add him in here. This is sad, Mike. He's very sad because you're late to the party.
He's the only sad one.
Hold on, let me put you on the screen. Look, here you go. Mike is here. Are you sad?
No, I feel great. I love my life. What's wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong with me. I can't help it that you're sad all the time.
What is that like rainbow cloud that's in front of you?
This is sad Mike.
Mike, don't
It
ask.
looks nothing like me.
It totally
does not
looks like
resemble
you.
me, please.
Look.
No,
Yes.
no.
He's crying. Look.
I'm not crying. Do you see tears?
Cody.
This is your fight. I did nothing.
You did everything.
This is totally your. You picked this sad Mike fight. This is yours.
Yeah.
Listen, I got a bone to pick with you. Let's get real here. Why did you kick the biscuits? I was waiting for Levi to butter the biscuits and give it to our friends and smack you at one. But that's besides the point.
Listen, I'm in a professional wrestling match, all right? I'm in a fight, and you're waving literal biscuits in front of my face, this far from my face. What do you want me to do? Of course I'm going to punt them into the crowd. And it was a good kick, too. They flew. It was a nice arc.
The field goal was nice.
I
It
think
was a
Bridget
career
got one.
highlight, if we're being honest.
I think Bridget got one. So, but I wanted the biscuits to be buttered.
Listen, hide your baked goods around me. Nothing's safe.
Damn.
The fact that there were actual biscuits brought to this match.
Listen, because this goes back to the last panel that we had for the NFW show, right? We were talking
We
about
need to put up a
this.
sign that says no biscuits.
Oh, we should bring more biscuits then.
Oh God.
I don't know.
Also, I'm trying to be a body guy. I'm on a diet here. I can't be eating all these
Give 'em
All this-
carbs. Come on.
all this grain.
Nobody
Too
told
much
you gotta eat it, okay? The
Why are
biscuits
you
were
presenting
made.
them to me?
Listen, the biscuits were made. They were supposed to be freaking buttered, you know. Levi was
You're gonna-
supposed to smack you
you're-
with one. He's drinking
No, that's
his
not
thing.
happening.
Yes.
You think I'm gonna accept that?
Yeah.
I didn't.
I knew better.
You knew better.
Cody knows.
Okay.
You'll learn eventually.
Nope. Anyway. All right, let's move on. All right, so we broke down like half the card. Okay, we haven't got to your match yet, which we will. But
Perfect.
so let's move on. So the next match that we're gonna break down is Ellis Taylor versus Yoya. So this is gonna be a good one. Ellis has been undefeated, which has been insane.
6-0.
Yeah. So, and then Yoya, you know,
A little bit of terror of his own. The only match he's lost was against. He lost to Little Show,
yeah.
but that was about it.
Oh man. By the way, Anthony Blackwood's in the chat. He goes, "Man, Skyros is a stud." So,
Hey, See?
much love to you.
see, you can't turn everyone against me. You can get some of them, but there are still some people out there with common sense. I appreciate you, Anthony.
There's a lot. The hashtag make Mike sad movement is a thing. And it's followed
about-
you. It's followed you to Wrestling Open. So,
Tiff,
yeah.
you brought it to Wrestling Open.
I didn't bring it to Wrestling Open.
Lies.
I didn't start the
I
Make
can
Mike
bring it.
sad movement.
Listen, what's gonna happen when I am sad? Like, what's gonna happen like when some stuff goes down in my life, and I'm going through a tumultuous period, and like I'm legitimately emotionally affected? Like, are you gonna be proud of yourself?
No, because then we're gonna like flip the guy over that he's gonna be happy, and then we'll give him to you. But anyway, for now, he's set. So anyway,
Make regret all of his life choices being
Yes.
here. Right
pretty
now.
much.
This is why I don't do interviews anymore.
Uh,
What you did, Tiff.
Melissa said she hasn't learned not to wave cabbage in front of Mason. She won't learn the biscuit lesson either. Yeah, pretty much. So, he is Muff Cabbage. But anyway,
Cabbage is a terrible vegetable.
but that is Charles Mason. So,
And Charles Mason is a terrible person. Valid point.
I like his style though.
oh,
You would.
see some tag team action, maybe, possibly.
Oh God.
Anything's possible.
Anything's possible. Ooh, it'd be interesting.
People are gonna get murdered anyway.
But then we'll feed them biscuits. Anyway, but back to Ellis and Yoya. So, any thoughts, Mike, that you'd like to add about this match?
Man,
Could be multiple opponents.
it's tough because a lot of these guys at NFW are very evenly matched. Like Ellis has been on a roll. He's 6-0. 6 is a lot of matches to win in a row at one place, especially at the rate that independent promotions run. You have to be on your game for such a long period of time. So props to Ellis Taylor for keeping that rolling. Yoya was, even though he lost to Lil Show, Marco, Stunt, he was in one of the best tag matches I have ever seen in person at Camp Leapfrog, ever. It was him and Janai Kai versus Ryan Mooney and Cheeseburger.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, if you watch that match, I was at ringside. It was phenomenal. So I can't really put anything past a dude that can wrestle at that level. So it's a tough pick for me. I'm probably going to lean Ellis Taylor because he's on a roll specifically at NFW. Like, whatever it is, he has something going here. So that would be my vote.
So does that let me ask you
Oh.
this. So does this make you worry a little bit for the challenge of this belt?
I'm not worried about shit. Like, I take everybody seriously. There's a lot of like, not to be the oh, everyone's very talented and has a lot going for them, but like legitimately, like everyone in this tournament has a little something going for them.
Mhm.
But I'm not a veteran by any means, but I've been doing this a little bit. It takes a lot to get my blood pressure up. I respect what everyone brings to the table, but in terms of nervous, absolutely not.
Okay. So Cody, what you had to say something? You had to.
It's just it like Mike said, everybody in this tournament is pretty much, it could go literally any of the 16 directions that it could in this tournament. There's 16 very strong competitors, and we'll get into the other 8 here in just a minute, but
Right.
between just the 8 that we've talked about already,
Mhm.
Charlie Tiger, Big Vin, Mathers, Whisper, Reed, Gabriel, Skye, and now Ellis and Yoya, they've all been either on tears at other feds or tearing it up at NFW.
Mhm.
They're all pretty evenly matched. So this tournament could literally go in any direction. But as it pertains to Ellis versus Yoya, again, both are phenomenal talents. Ellis has really come into his own in the last year and a half, and really has started to shine as a singles competitor, and maybe could be that next breakout one to come out of Young, Dumb, and Broke. Who knows? But in NFW, he defeated his best friend in Jordan Oliver.
Yeah.
He's defeated the likes of Marcus Mathers. He's just been completely on a roll. So it'll be interesting to see how this fares out between Ellis and Yoya, because both of them are going to go 110%. Especially now that there's a championship opportunity coming up on December 9th when the tournament concludes. So we'll see how this goes, but it'll be very interesting. It's hard for me to take a side either way, so I'm just going to remain neutral for
Well, yeah, pretty much. So, all right. Well, Mike, you joined a good time with us, so we're gonna talk about your match now. So, unfortunately,
Yeah, there we go.
Landon Hale is out on injury. So sorry, Landon. Hope you feel better. So I was really looking forward to seeing that match. So
It'll happen.
yeah, it'll definitely happen. But good replacement, Austin Luke. Welcome to the gold pitcher. So I'm really, really excited. He's another one that's been coming into his own with all the different promotions going on. So, but yeah, any thoughts? You wanna?
Yeah. When it comes to that match, I'll be completely honest, I'd heard Austin's name before, but I wasn't familiar with his work until I started getting ready for this match. I looked him up. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of times when I come to NFW, I assume it's gonna be another one of these skinny flippy guys that I'm gonna be wrestling, but that's not really the case with him.
Mm-hmm.
He brings a challenge of technical wrestling, striking, hard-hitting suplexes, which is a lot of the same stuff I like to pride myself on. So it's going to be interesting how that match presents itself. I got a bit of size on him, so I'm going to try and use that. But he brings some skills to the table in terms of his suplex ability specifically that I'm going to try and find a way to deal with. And I have a couple things in mind. I don't want to show my hand too much, but obviously I showed up at NFW. I was drafted to be one of the top guys in my opinion. And I've been there. I'm one of the main guys that's been there consistently since the very first event, since before the very first event. And I don't really want to let these guys come in and take my spot. So when it comes to Austin, as talented as he is, I got to beat him and move on. I can't be a first round out in this tournament. That's completely unacceptable for me. And I won't allow that to happen. And of course I want to collect all the belts. I want to be NFW's champion. Like, why wouldn't I want to be? And I want to show like all these independent wrestling fans, people, dirt sheet riders, wrestlers, that not only can I hang with all these indie darling type names that Cody brings, I'm better than these guys, and I've been better than these guys for a very long time. So, Austin, props to you. You've been working real hard, but it's ain't your night, kid.
Ooh. Said it best there. Cody, any...
Also, too, hold the distinction at the moment to be the only one to not only have a world title match at NFW, but defend a world title.
Yeah.
You were the Immortal Heavyweight Champion when you defended that against Whisper. And right now that you are the one really with championship experience in NFW. And when you go through the entire lineup of this tournament, you're really kind of the, not for nothing here, but kind of the odd one out based on just a couple of different factors, but mainly a lot of these guys haven't worked with you and you haven't been around that scene that often to where a lot of these guys don't know what you could bring to the table, and that could prove in your favor.
Yep. Yeah, because a lot of these guys and girls, they don't take the time to, like, if they don't know you, they're not going to take the time to get to know you. And I've never made that mistake, and I will never make that mistake. And that's going to be to my benefit every single time.
Like in this tournament, you're the one who's really repping the upstate New York scene, which both you and I come
100%.
from. And a lot of people, that scene, in my opinion, is really underutilized and underappreciated, to where a lot of the people won't take the time to look at you because you're a part of that scene. But I've always known you've had the potential. Austin definitely has the potential as well. He's been tearing it up at H2O, so this is going to be an interesting matchup to see how you two collide in this scenario. And I honestly think it could be one of the best matches, not just of the tournament, but of the year.
Yeah, this is going to be a really good match. I mean, I've been following Austin for a long time, before actually I knew Mike. So I'm just like watching his style, and that was the one thing that I had always said about the H2O kids, is that each H2O kid kind of has a very different style. That it's not just like a flippy person, you know. You have your flippy, you have your technical, you have, you know, your Haas, you know, like you have like all different kind of styles coming out of the H2O building, which is great. And that's the nice thing that I like about NFW, is that Cody is bringing in people from all different areas. So we're seeing different lineups of matches that we never seen before. You know, maybe we wouldn't see like Mike and Austin for like a long time if it wasn't for NFW. So yeah, I do think this is a potential of a match stealer of the night. So I give you that, even though you're a little sad. But
I'm pleasant as hell. I'm loving my life.
Okay, but let me ask you this. Okay, so you defeat Austin. Is there any thoughts of, I mean, I know we're going to go into 2 4-ways on December 9th. Is there any thoughts of who you want to be working in that December show?
That'd be a mistake for me at this point. Like I said, Austin brings a lot to the table. I think I bring more to the table, but I'm not going to discount him by looking ahead. And if I'm looking ahead to any sort of matchup in those type of matches, that's exactly what's going to cause me to lose, and I'm not going to allow that to happen. So We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Okay. I like that. Fly Nye's in the chat. He goes, tell that bum I'll see his ass at training day 34. Stop the shit.
And he can lose again. Dude, he got pinned 1, 2, 3 as clean as you can possibly get pinned, and now he's back talking trash. So, like, cool, bro. Talk to yourself.
Damn.
Ouch.
Well, Conrad's got a question in chat. He goes, best and worst vegetables, since we're talking about cabbage.
Okay, that's a great question, actually. Best vegetable, spinach. Worst vegetable, definitely lettuce. Lettuce is garbage. Lettuce is useless. Lettuce adds nothing to the conversation that other vegetables can't make up for and do better.
Crunchy water.
I will not be moved on this stance.
Okay. I like that.
Wow.
Cody, you want to add to anything?
No, because he's right. It's just crunchy water.
Thank you. Yep. Crunchy water, exactly.
That's all it is. So, yeah, no, I completely agree.
100%.
100% up
At best.
there. Carrots. I don't know.
Carrots are cool.
I love
I got
broccoli.
nothing against carrots.
I'm a broccoli girl. Hell yeah. Give me all the broccoli.
Broccoli is really good for you. I can't disagree with that.
Yeah. So I don't know about worse. I love vegetables. I don't know. I don't think there's anything that I don't like. Damn. Man, you got me like all like second guessing this lettuce thing now.
This is trash. Absolute garbage.
It's awful. It's unnecessary.
Melissa said, lettuce is water in solid form. Cody, why did you read my mind?
Because it's true.
Awesome. All right, let's move on to, is there anything else you want to point out with your match, or shall we move on to another one?
No, I think I said all I want to say about it.
Okay,
It's
cool.
gonna be a hell of a match.
It's going to be a hell of a match. So, all right, let's talk Griffin Mccoy and Dylan Mckay. I'm actually really excited for this. This is the first time, correct? Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the first time match, and it's the first round match for the championship, so I'm looking forward to this. Griffin in Austin was amazing.
Griffin earned his way into this tournament just based off the performance he had with Austin Luke at the last show. They opened the show in incredible fashion in a match that everyone was putting over as one of the best of the night. So he earned his way into this tournament. Plus, with everything he has been doing down in Combat Zone, he's been picking up big victories over guys like JD Drake, Rich Swan. So now he's bringing that all the experience that he's been learning facing all these tough talents here to NFW and proving why he can stand with some of the best. And on the side with Dylan Mckay, tag team wise, he's been tearing it up at both GCW, JCW, and H2O with Marcus Mathers as part of Wasted Youth.
Yeah.
They've been wrestling some of the top tier tag teams in the country and just co-main evented the last Game Changer event in Atlantic City.
Yeah.
Came up on the short end of that, but definitely proved why he deserves to be in the main event picture. And here's his opportunity as a singles talent to get into that main event picture.
No, this is going to be good. I mean, I'm really curious how, but like you said, Dylan's been getting a lot more experience working all over the place with all different kinds of people. So to watch him grow, another one that I've been following for a while too, just to watch him grow into where he has, and he's got new gear and I love it. So any thoughts, Mike, on this match?
Yeah, there is definitely something to be said for earning your way into the tournament. That's a powerful thing. I don't know how, if you're not a wrestler, it is very hard to pick up on like how tough that is a lot of the time. But so shout out for getting in on that. But I think to your point that Dylan has had all this experience and had experience against lots of different types of opponents, I got to go with him. I think that's one of the biggest like advantages you can have in this scenario. So, Dylan.
Okay. Brian and Bridget are in the chat. Bridget said celery is water as well.
Yes, I agree. Celery also garbage, but celery, like because of the way it's shaped, you could put like peanut butter on it, and that's pretty good, which gives it more value than lettuce. Lettuce, you can just put in the garbage. Yeah.
I just don't like celery in salad. I don't know why people put celery in
salad. Who's putting celery in a salad?
No, water. Just drink a bottle of water at that point.
Yeah. Water's way better.
Yeah, no, I actually had a salad for lunch and it had celery in it. And I was like, why is celery in this salad? Why?
That's not right. Just fucking hydrate.
It doesn't make
sense. It's a pure life. Do something. Come on.
But yeah, so is there catering this Sunday, Brian and Bridget? I think I saw something.
Yes, actually.
Yes?
The Viking catering crew, along with Tammy, will be in attendance for our talent.
Yeah. There we go.
Awesome. I saw something about that. They were talking about cookies. So
a lot of those.
I need to December. I had already talked about this with Cody that I'm gonna bring in a whole bunch of cookies on the December show. So
I don't know if I should trust those.
Well, you can ask Dante because
Oh,
during his match at Blitz versus Limitless, he fell by me and asked me for cookies because he had one earlier. So who does that during a match? So they were good. So anyway, all right, we're moving on. So
these next two matches.
these next two matches are amazing.
You
TJ,
want to talk two hard-hitting, going to turn into fight matches.
yeah.
Shall we start it with Akira versus Tj Crawford?
Yes, because I am so excited because I've been waiting for TJ to get better, to come back, and he's here. You guys can check out. He came on not that long ago on the podcast. I mean, he's been on twice, so you can definitely check out those interviews. So we weren't sure if he was going to come back. So I'm glad. He's been killing it up at Chaotic. He's been showing up at Wrestling Open. Like, he's been making waves. He's going to be at C4 this Friday. So him and Dylan are actually crossing paths too in the scramble match. That's the first time ever that they're going to cross paths, I think. So I'm really excited for that. Akira too. Akira is like all over. He just came back from Australia. So he's got that going on.
Say shout out to our friends up at C4 in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah.
Booking a lot of our NFW talent are going to be up there this Friday night. I'll be there myself, and it's just C4 is always a fantastic time. Mike, I know you've had experience working up
Absolutely, yeah, they're great.
C4, but always a shout out to them. Again, it was an honor for NFW to be a part of their Fighting Back event this past August.
Yeah, they do great things with that event.
And we're really happy to be a part of that. We'll always be a part of it as long as they'll have us. But C4 is always a phenomenal time. If you're up in the Ontario and Ottawa area, get on out to a C4 show. You won't be disappointed.
Looking forward to it. One of these days I'm going to get up there. I got to renew my passport, but I definitely is on the bucket list. Thank God that it's on IWTV so I can watch it. So even though it's not live, right? It's not going to be live Friday.
It always will be out the Tuesday after the event.
Awesome.
So this upcoming Tuesday, a week from today, that event will be posted on IWTV.
Definitely go check that out. That card is rock solid. But back to the match. This is gonna be good. Like I said, I've been waiting for TJ to get better, come back, and what better way than to have his match with Akira? So
another NFW original.
Yeah.
This time, it's been over a year since we've seen TJ in an NFW ring, and I'm very, very excited to have him back. And now, and with him taking on Akira, who's been no joke of his own and been on a roll in NFW in a non-death match way, which is pretty much different from the norm for Akira. But he's been showing why he's more than just a death match wrestler and why he's one of the better mat wrestlers in the game today. So it'll be interesting to see how these two collide. They have very similar styles once you take away the death match part of it for Akira.
Mhm.
So it'll be interesting to see how these two play out, but I just see this one turning into a hard-hitting contest, and TJ is going to come back with a vengeance. He's got something to prove, and Akira's looking to keep his winning streak going.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out.
I love the fact that a lot of people associate like Akira with deathmatch wrestling, right? Because like you see him like in a lot of like ICW, now just at DMDU and everything. And it's funny because I remember having a conversation a couple years ago and I saw him at, I think it was Standalone, and we were talking and he was saying like, I could wrestle, like, everybody's booking me for like deathmatch wrestling, but I could wrestle. So I'm so glad that I actually get to see, more of that. And he does the perfect bridge. So he gets a 10. Since we're rating bridges now. But anyway, any thoughts, Mike?
Yeah, I've known TJ a long time. I was actually there watching when TJ got injured at ESW. I was there in person, and it was tough to see. He's a good dude, and I'm glad he's able to make it back because he's had a lot of bad luck with injuries.
Yeah.
TJ, when it comes to like the matchup itself, TJ is a little more dynamic. Like, I think he has like a wider skill set, but I think Akira has a more focused skill set, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. But with all that said, I think I gotta give the nod to Akira because when it comes to these scenarios, especially a tournament, I think you gotta go with the hot hand. And Akira, like you just said, he's been to Australia. He's been all over the place, having different types of matches and winning lots of different matches against big time opponents. So I don't see a reason why that wouldn't continue. And I'm very fortunate. I haven't dealt with an injury as serious as TJ has with this, but it does take time to readjust to those injuries. And I don't think TJ will be back at quite 100% for a little longer. So I'm going to give Akira the thumbs up in this one.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. So, well, looking forward to that. Stop the list. I see your messages. Terrible. Okay. Anyway, moving on to, I believe this is the main event, correct?
Yes.
Cody, let's talk
Main
about
event of the evening.
Yes.
Masha Slamovich coming off the I'll say it. I think it was the Impact match of the year, with Jordan Grace taking on the winner of the 2022 Scenic City Invitational in Jaden Newman.
Oof.
This is going to be a fight, and there's no other way to describe this one.
Oh, man.
Jaden knows what it's like to go the distance in a tournament like this, in a high-profile tournament, nonetheless, like the Scenic City Invitational. And Masha Slamovich has been just on a crusade across Impact Wrestling and GCW, showing why she's one of the best, not just women's wrestlers, but one of the best wrestlers in the independent scene today.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So these two coming together for the very first time in the main event as a first round match for this tournament is going to be incredible. This one could main event a show anywhere in the country or anywhere in the world, and it's going to be our main event here in the first round of the NFW Championship tournament.
Oh, man, I'm stoked. Have you been in the ring with either one of these, Mike?
No, I haven't. It's funny. Obviously, I think right now, ironically, I think about Masha along the same lines as I think about Akira, as she is on like a super duper roll. No disrespect to anyone she wrestles, but I think she brings so much to the table, and she's gonna show up like battle tested, super level headed, super focused, and she's other than myself, should be my odds on favorite pick 100%. I don't care what her gender is, like how big she is, like who she's wrestling. I think she is always a favorite to win because of just her unrelenting like focus, violence, and skill set. Like 100% Masha, no disrespect.
Man, so good. I'm so looking forward. Oh, a lot of love for Masha in the chat. Conrad says Masha crushed it with Grace. Masha's amazing talent. Bridget said screaming Masha, Masha, Masha. So, oh man, this is gonna be good. This card is rock solid. So 10 matches.
This is the first round.
Yeah, exactly. This is just the first round.
Semifinals, which will be 2 fatal 4-way matches taking place on our showcase event on December 9th, again back at Ridgefield Park. And then the final will be the main event of that match to crown our first champion. Main event of that show, rather, to crown the first champion.
Excited. Let me know if you're in the chat. Let me know, like, who do you think's going to win? Or who's going to be, like, your final two? Or who do you want to be in the final two? And who do you want
And
to
as a
win?
note about our showcase event, keep an eye during intermission to see about some exclusive announcements for some non-tournament matches that'll be taking place and a couple debuts that'll be happening for NFW on December 9th.
Who's announced so far on that? Have been announced?
Shook Crew will be making their NFW debut, coming to us from Wrestling Open and Create a Pro and Wrestle Pro. And also Robert Martyr will be making his NFW debut.
I like him.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I'm excited.
We got a lot of tricks up our sleeve that we plan for that to be our big annual event. So we're going to be rolling out all the stops for our big season finale on December 9th.
I'm looking forward to that. And then I'm sure Cody will return and we'll do another panel. We'll chat about that show.
Be happy to.
Yes. So definitely. But yeah, so tickets are still available. the links in the description below so you guys can buy the tickets. And they're $25, right? Correct?
Yep, $25 front row, 20 general admission.
Yeah. So
And it'll be a nice thing to do on a Sunday afternoon. Coming out, see some hard-hitting wrestling and a stacked card as we get ready to start crowning a champion.
ooh, I'm excited. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for the December show. I'm just, and you guys can watch it on IWTV if you can't make it there. So definitely check that out.
PM.
Yeah, so again, I'm just going to scroll through all the photos for you guys to see what's matching. Make sure you're following the NFW page. Make sure you're following Sad Mike over here.
Not sad. Love my life.
He's
Pleasant, no tears,
he's
not sad.
He's a little sad. So
No, not even a little.
well, anyway, since you joined us late, is there anything else you want to add that we didn't get to talk about since you came a little late?
Yeah, in general, keep up with me. All my social medias are at Mike Skyros. I have new merch on the way. I have t-shirts and hoodies, so keep a lookout for those, probably starting in November. And you can catch me at Immortal Championship Wrestling this Saturday. Of course, NFW this Sunday. And going forward, as long as I'm continuing to be booked there. And you can also catch me at Test of Strength Wrestling, Pro Wrestling Grind, and High Tension Wrestling out of the New Jersey, Pennsylvania area. Those are my priorities going forward, and I will be there for the long haul.
Also, one quick shout out to your match from this past weekend at Over at Invictus with Slick Wagner Brown.
Absolutely, yeah.
A match I've seen a couple of times before in a previous company, but
Yes.
now getting to see it still in 2022, just as good as it was in 2015. Incredible.
I think,
Very well done. One definitely to go back and watch.
yeah, that dropped live on. Thank you for reminding me of that. That dropped live on IWTV on demand yesterday, so you can go look up Invictus Test of Strength United We Fight 2. It is at about the 1 hour 20-minute mark. Myself and Slick Wagner Brown. Slick has been doing it at a big time level since 1997, and he's still. I'm in the ring with a lot of these dudes that. Guys and girls that people think are like the best wrestlers going today. Some of them are, some of them aren't. Slick is as good as any one of them, I promise you, and I know.
Awesome. I got to go back and I got to go check that out. I didn't get a chance to watch
Yep.
it live, but I definitely want to check that out. I heard there was a couple other matches that were really good that I want to check out, so definitely going to give love to that. I think
Check out that,
yeah,
check out Ichiban versus Patrick Saint literally right after. Those are two standout matches on that card.
Yeah, I saw some clips floating around on social media.
Yep.
Didn't Grind just announce a match for the end of the month?
Yep.
For you?
Yep, October 28th, Pro Wrestling Grind. I am wrestling Kobe Christ. And then I will be cornering the next Pro Wrestling Grind Grand Champion, Travis Huckabee.
We love Travis Huckabee around here, so you guys can check out that interview.
As you should.
He's so great. So great. Love it so much. Anything else, Cody, that I did not cover with you that you want to bring up?
I think that's about it. Again, just be sure if you can't be there in Ridgefield Park this Saturday or this Sunday afternoon, please be sure to check us out on IWTV. We'll be live streaming at 3 p.m. And then all sales ahead for December 9th, our big showcase event, coming to you again live on IWTV Friday night. It's a very special event. Can't wait to have everybody a part. It's going to be a fun ride in NFW here for the next while.
And make sure you use the hashtag. What's the hashtag for this one?
Hashtag NFWCCT.
Yes. So make sure you tweet. Okay. Do those GIFs that you guys do, the videos, all that fun stuff. Live tweet. We love to see it. So.
Yes.
And I'll be there. Zach's in the chat. Oh shit. Trayvon's in the chat. He goes,
God,
someone say Chokeslam. That's our Chokeslam champion and new NFW. New.
By the way, Trayvon, congratulations on winning the East Championship.
Oh my God.
Props to you.
That was so great. I was so glad that I got to witness that in person. So much love to Trayvon. I can't wait for him to return again to NFW as well.
We'll be in touch.
So,
Me and Trayvon will be in touch soon.
I love that. I love it. He said NFWCCT. The first C stands for Chokeslam. The second C stands for Champion. And the T stands for Trayvon.
Crack code on me. Damn it.
I love it. I love it so much. Trayvon's going to be part of my Wrestling with Positivity. So we're going to talk about that. So make sure you look out for that video. Probably in a couple of weeks, I'll put it out there. So anybody that wants to be part of my Wrestling with Positivity, please hit me up. Let's see. Zach says, yo, Mike, how sad are you today? Also, are you going to be at Wrestling Open on Thursday? The hashtag Make Mike Sad Tour is rolling strong.
No, it isn't. It is at a complete grinding halt. It has been from the start. The vehicle never started. You never left the garage. This tour is non-existent. It exists only in the minds of a handful of delusional people like yourself. And no, I have other commitments. I will not be at Wrestling Open, but I hope to be back there soon.
He's sad. See?
Not sad.
You see, he's crying.
It looks nothing like me.
It looks
Literally
just
nothing
like you. He's crying.
Zero resemblance.
He's totally crying. So, but anyway, much love.
It's not what I look like.
I love all you guys into the chat. Zach said it's a locomotive. And he said, yeah, Cody, tell us about it.
Yeah,
Panda-
trains are out of style for a reason, bro.
Hot mess. So again, make sure you tune in this Sunday. Get your tickets. Again, they're in the description below. Buy them. Come bother us. I'll be there. I'll also have
Bother them. Don't bother me. Bother these two.
bother Mike. Bring him lollipops. Bring him rainbows. Okay. Bring him sad octopuses. Okay.
Do not. I will set you on fire.
Damn.
I ain't stopping him.
Bring
Not
it.
stopping me.
Bring it. But anyway, thank you everybody for tuning into the chat. If you're listening to this later, please again, let us know. Leave us some comments below. Let us know who is your pick to win. Is it Mike? Is it Sad Mike?
Should be.
So, but thank you too for coming on. Cody's like, yeah. But anyway, so guys, next week I'm back with Ryan Raddax. We're gonna break down his career. We're gonna talk about his upcoming match at the Sean Henderson show. Much love to him. So with that being said, stay safe, support independent wrestling, and I'll talk to you guys soon.